I was out here again watering the beautiful plants that are growing in my garden wall, and I wanted to show you one that I recently added to it. This is one I added about a few months ago. It's a sedum. It's called Dream Dazzler, and it actually started out with some really pink growth, and now it's going into more variegated colorings here. But I thought it'd be nice to take a few cuttings from it and add it other places, because I have a few more little holes in the wall I could fill with some pretty plants. So I took a few cuttings. Here's my little cup with 3 cuttings. I just snipped them off the mother plant and put them into this little tiny saucer. I put some rubber bands around it just to create a kind of grid that the cuttings could balance on. This way they could get the stems, the little tips could get wet and start rooting, while the foliage didn't get wet and start rotting. And if we look now, you can see there's the beginning of little roots there in that one. And then a little further on, this one here, is quite more good roots there. And the third one also has lots of roots there. So I want to pop them up and just get their roots really going, get them really nice and strong for a couple of weeks. And then I can find a little spot in the wall and pop them in. I just got my little collection of jam jar plants here. They're all succulents, and so they're sitting happily in old jam jars without any drainage at all. I just water them very sparingly, and as they're succulents, they don't actually need that much water. They like to be kept on the dry side. And it's just a way for me to pot up some of my little offcuts. Here's a bit of a pickle plant. I love that one. And here's some other cute ones. That little tiny one that's just growing from a single leaf, really sweet. And of course I've got my sedum here. So I'm going to leave them here in this pot just to get really good roots there, get them going properly. And in a few weeks' time I can take them out and pop them into the wall as planned. It's a little while later now, and the plant has been growing beautifully. So I'm going to take it out of here and get it into the wall. Got some lovely roots going here. So let's get it secured into the wall. Here's the mother plant. It's also growing really well. Some beautiful variegation there on the fresh new leaves. And then I put the new little cuttings up here, 2 of them, and I split them. So I took the single one and put him into this little crack here. And hopefully he'll grow well there. He's all settled in there. Looks really lovely to have these guys all in the wall.